Metal Gear Solid. Sons of Liberty. Alright, let's get started. So, what do we know of this game so far? I know a lot of you has played it, probably some of you haven't. So, to continue from our last, what was it, 4 episodes of the first Metal Gear Solid game, now we continue with the Master Collection, with its sequel. As you can see, 2007-2009, this takes place starting with 2 years after the Shadow Moses Island incident with Solid Snake and Liquid Snake. And the first part of this game is the Manhattan Tanker incident, where we play as Solid Snake. The Big Shell incident, or the plant, is the second part of the game, which is 2 years after the Manhattan Tanker incident. And we will find out who we play as after. So tonight we're just going to play episode 1. We're going to play the Tanker episode. We're just going to be playing as Solid Snake. And we'll see what happens next episode, which will probably be sometime next weekend. So I started this saga, Metal Gear Solid, really getting into it now. It's been a lot of fun so far. It's been... The boss fights are interesting, it's different. So we're going to get started in a few minutes. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Get ready for the stream. Like the stream. Helps the stream out. Consider subscribing, hitting the subscribe button below. Click notification to all. There's a live chat, so you can comment in the live chat. I'm just going to put something down here. So come on in, guys. Who is ready for Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty? Alright, so I have some questions. Like I said, what is your guys' favorite Metal Gear game? And why? Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and click notification to all, and share. It helps. Thank you all for the support. Oh, let's see, we got 1 like. Thank you for the like. Let's get ready. So this is the HD version. I guess we will keep the cutscene this time. Hideo Kojima? So how do you pronounce it? Get ready. So, where is Hideo Kojima? Olga. Gurlukovich. Ocelot. He's back. Revolver Ocelot is back. Ooh, vamp. So in this game, instead of the Fox sound, is the enemy unit. It's called Dead Cell. Solidus. I don't remember at the end, there's a Like the credit scene at the end of the first Metal Gear Solid game where Ocelot's talking to Solidus, otherwise known as former President George Sears. Harry Gregson Williams, the composer. Metal Gear Ray. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. So this one takes place in New York City. Ooh. So, if I did beat this game on my own before, so that's why you're getting this screen. But if you don't, you get Solid Snake's face, and it's in red. Let's start a new game. We're gonna do Tanker and Plant. Yeah, that's the full game. Just a casual, normal. Game's hard enough. Radar Type 1. Sometimes appears even during intrusion. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go with 2001 dog tags. This game came out in originally 2001. It's interesting how this came out, I think, right after 9/11.
River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
George Washington Bridge. Off the coast of Manhattan, Hudson River. Hideo Kojima, Tomokazu, Yotaka Negishi, Meneshi Kimura. Alright, thanks for the sub. Look at Solid Snake, look how badass he is. Walking with the cigar. That's a big fat coat, raincoat he's got. Oh, then he runs. Oh, taking it off. Is this the stealth outfit? Oh, that is going bungee jumping. Here he is. He's got a beard this time.
Our boy is right on schedule.
There's Ocelot.
He'll know soon enough.
Oh yeah, that's sick. David Hayter.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
What's cool in this game? You can do this.
Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Getting you with the
Stealth
lips.
camera's busted.
The lips are getting closer to the camera.
Overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Marine Corps.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Recognized.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Ooh. Uh-oh. This part reminds me of Die Hard. Where, like, the terrorists take over.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
He knows the exact number.
AKS 74U.
I thought Snake always knows the weapons. I think I know what that is. Colonel Gurlukovich.
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
No Marine barber touched that head. Russians. They're always the villains.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasaka.
Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
Kasaka.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei-Ling this time.
We'll be starting soon, the actual
I'll be waiting just
gameplay.
past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in
Verrazano, I know that one.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano.
Okay, we started. We are here. We are here, my friend. Let's see, can I knock that one out?
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Okay. Good old Russian. Oh, that's long. Oh, shit. God damn. Yeah, it looks like Solid Snake's been like lifting some weights, man. He's looking bulkier. Looking a lot bulkier. So we have a chafe grenade. Did we get a chafe? Yeah, we did. But you know what? I don't need to use that right now. I can bypass this. So a hiding area if we need. This part is hard. What was that? Bandage. Oh boy. About to get him. Man, you gotta take something with. Huh. Oh boy. That's weird. Oh, look at that. There's a delay. That was a delay. Look at that. That was weird, right? I want to shoot that. It's the radio. Let's get him in his buns right there. There you go. Pick him up.
Snake, that's the pantry where they keep the food supplies. Huh. Lots of cardboard boxes. You could probably use one to blend in and avoid being discovered.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Forgot what we gotta do here.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Till that guy moves. Alright, so we just gotta crawl. I'll wait till that guy's down. Easy enough. This is already it? Wow.
So it is the saga. Russian choppers.
More of these guys.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic.
Wow.
So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Olga. Gurlukovich. Is Olga. Get the USB first.
You want to save, Snake?
Yes, I do.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one?
What is this all of a sudden?
I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that
Don't
if you
forget
go
to
up
clap
against
those
everyone
cheeks
by
before you
yourself,
leave the room.
they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on
What
your own on
cheeks?
that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations.
Clap my own
How's that?
cheeks?
Just like the old days, huh?
Or Olga's
Almost
cheeks?
reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
What's up, Janik? Shalashaska.
Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All
Um.
entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go.
Nowhere else to go.
I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
My grandchild. She's pregnant. No.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly.
We got ourselves our first boss fight of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty.
A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
Olga Gurlukovich.
We are nomads, wanderers.
I said don't move.
You also have armpits.
Americans, so you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it.
There's her gun.
Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
Spetsnaz.
Deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
No. So we want to shoot that.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents.
Really?
The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Take this!
Come on, dude. What? They just had to knock her stamina down. Her life doesn't go down, just her stamina. Notice that. USP, right? Is that a cipher?
Cipher?
Cipher.
Otacon. The ship appears to be under their
Otacon.
control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gurlukovich.
Gurlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emmerich.
Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Nice. Got our dog tag.
What are you doing? How could you shoot someone who's unconscious? What are you, some kind of a monster?
It's funny. That's hilarious. Candle. This area. Ooh. It's just going in circles. Now, does this door open? Oh, opens up over here. Oh, okay. Now I see. I have a wet box.
Time to save? Okay. There's a saying that goes, even a bird on high dies a glutton's death, as do...
No!
Oh, you need to save? Oh, you're not gonna save. Well, okay.
The person's on that side. Let's see what's in there. Doing oh yeah, full hole. Let's see if I can get this, okay. Good. Until they go back. There you go.
somebody there.
Why was it take so long? What the hell? What's that guy? Gotta get this guy over here. So we're heading just a section here. Ah, goddamn.
There's somebody there.
God damn it, god damn it, god damn it.
Freeze. Huh?
Wow, I lucked out with that one.
Is there somebody there?
Freeze.
Right in the dung. Right in the dung-a-dung. Good spot. Starboard. It's over here. Oh, okay, this is like... Yeah, this room. Oh yeah, let's... Alright, that's enough. That was funny. You're not hearing it? Dumbass. This is where we came from. Okay. This is like the first place I usually enter. So let's head down. Stun grenade. Engine room starboard.
Raven?
Raven? Look, it's a little Raven toy. Does he have any items on him? No. No, it's worth a try.
Freeze. Move!
There's a guy down there, there's a guy up there chilling. Oh!
Freeze.
Until that guy comes. We'll get him.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll
Complete.
return to position following patrol at the small room on the port side.
Oh, he's looking right at me. Must be like the creator.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives?
Shoot those.
That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Okay.
Oh, Snake, you want to save?
Yeah, I don't want to blow up.
Another Chinese prophet.
Okay, so what do we got here? Alright, that's turned off one of them. I was supposed to get over there. What? What? Okay. There you go. Alright, so just these two left. Where are you, buddy? Aha. There we go.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Oh, you need to save? Just a second. Hey, Snake.
Passing the Verrazano Bridge. That dude's sleeping already. Alright, so if I need... For sure, this is a non-stealth part. It's just like an action.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit, with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Who goes there?
Nice. Easy. He's just chilling. Jump for the guy behind you, dude. Oh, like.
Who goes there?
Revolver Assault.
Oh, Shalashaska.
Shalashaska.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel.
What the?
Damn. Be locked in.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Wow.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
Boy.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now.
Weird.
What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed
Well,
to get
thanks for
into
the
that
likes, guys.
workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
We initiate.
This
You
part's,
need to save?
this
Just a
part's a
second.
little dicey.
The Chinese...
Development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background.
How am I supposed to get around this guy?
Interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Oh shit. So if you walk under the over that, okay. Yeah, we know.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Snake! Alright. It's not that hard.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air back. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project, but I promise you that they will not succeed. Must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up. Right. Down. Right. Front. Left. Down. Let's continue.
Switch the others.
Daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Where's the door?
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Like, where's the door?
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
Alright, we're gonna go over here. Waste a lot of time.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
Oh, shit.
Even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community.
Like, what am I supposed to do
This turned out
here?
to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
How do we get to the door? Door's got to be over there. It's blocked by these things. I think I might restart it.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to
Where's the door?
Opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Oh.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder to the right! Intruder to the left! Intruder in the back!
On to the left. On to the right.
Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times.
It's gonna switch.
Getting back to the topic at hand. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government.
Where's the door? Where is it?
Control national affairs to suit its own interests.
What is it? Where's the door?
Metal Gear Ray bears the burden of confronting this party, thwarting their plans and guiding this nation back to its original path.
Oh, wait a second. Is it back there?
This exercise is but a first step towards that goal. The
think it's
future of the
back.
country rests with you.
I have no idea.
The proliferation and development
Oh, yeah,
of
it's back there.
technology are about to render
Okay.
agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype, designed to be operated by an onboard pilot.
Is this still going on, or? Probably. If it's still...
Familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Let me see if there's still a timer. If there's still a timer, then we're gonna restart it. Because I didn't know where it was.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
The importance of next-generation technology such as C4ISR and RMA in battle situations.
How do we get out of here? Reset. Reset game. Yeah, I didn't know. Be nice if they told you where it was. Good, I saved it.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact.
Alright, so we know that we have to go.
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Is it enough?
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
No!
Snake, respond!
Ah.
Snake! Snake!
Stupid. Come on already.
Not
Do this.
interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think
Snake, what's wrong? Snake!
I suck as what's wrong. Do I miss time? Let's see. No, okay, good. Oh, I lose health. You lose
the
health.
enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Come on.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project, but I promise you that they will not succeed.
What the hell?
Stop kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital.
Oh, okay. They don't take health away.
The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the left! Intruder in the back! Intruder to the right! Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. To move on, This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations
Damn it.
building up their own Metal
Damn
Gear
it.
force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
The Marine Corps.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Come on, dude. Get out of the way.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror.
Good.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
It's time to take the pictures.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Alright.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out of massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours.
Good.
I'd like you all to think about what that means. This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Good.
To move on, this new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear that in mind.
Good.
It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military.
Okay. Sprite. Sprite. Complete.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, what am I seeing now? This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. The last one is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Metal Gear Ray. They're still in the pose.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
Such a good voice actor, this guy.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Ocelot?
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
What's gonna happen now? Gurlukovich.
Nobody move. Understood?
It's filming it.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
What's gonna happen?
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us. What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that
La la
possible?
lula loo.
You! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Mother Russia. The Cold War's reference to the third game,
Metal
Snake
Gear
Eater.
only has room for one.
One.
Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Wow, he's quick. You got him too? Wow.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Well, he took out those guys too. Wow.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Don't let him get away!
Get out, Solid Snake.
Ocelot!
Ocelot!
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
What?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in
He
time. I know what it's like, brother.
He put like a barcode on the orange.
No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Has Ocelot gone crazy?
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's arm.
Right. Shoot the arm. Olga. So gross. It's all like veiny and everything. It's like it's all veiny. Good brother. Well, get up, Snake. Whoa.
Otacon, we have a problem.
There it is. The whole of the ship.
Snake!
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 Nay. Well, let's go. Look at that. Oh, he just he cut through half the ship. Let's go.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Wowzers.
Yes, location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Mr. President. Solidus. Snake! Solidus. And we'll save it. It was like an hour of cutscenes. Scientists had to make thousands of them. Yeah.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Oh.
Of course. Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
The big shell. There it is.
Come in from downwind and clump fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Tell why your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
This is now 2 years after, 2009.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
So we have Roy Campbell from the first movie, from the first game.
Infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
Raiden. Here we go.
Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Hmm.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The skull suit.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
All right. Whoa. There's so many of these, like... There's so many of these, like, bugs over here. Weird. Someone just got beat up.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gurlukovich man.
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
That's clearly Solid Snake, yeah. Solid Snake.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Node. Nerd.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Press the action button.
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Okay. Huh? Alright. Captions on.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved.
Rose.
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons to select her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties.
This is a bad idea.
Jack is simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission.
Look at those like slitty eyes. Slit.
I will be
those
monitoring
eyes.
And keeping a record
those
of every communication
eyes.
you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
No, I don't know.
Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack.
This is like their anniversary or something.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Alright, relax.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter. Stay on the
Get these idiots. Nice. Taking it off. Now we get to see
themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
That ain't true.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He
It's
died
Solid
2
as
years
Snake.
ago on that tanker
No,
after
he didn't.
blew it sky high.
Raiden.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Yeah, he could.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR.
So we went from Solid Snake to this pretty
Stay
boy.
extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Look at this
The big
place,
shell is
huge.
comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Pretty cool.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Strip A.
First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
It's time to save. We're gonna save here and stop here.
What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack?
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him
Oh, look,
after
she's
the
got her.
Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should
No,
be a
he's
burial
not.
record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
That's cool. How do we leave? Oh, here we go. All right, not a bad first episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Janique Zelensky, thank you for coming in again. It's good seeing you. And for anyone else who tuned in and watched and followed along, we'll continue with episode 2 as Raiden in the Big Shell incident next weekend. Stay tuned for specific details of to when that will be on my community posts. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody enjoys their upcoming week. And I will see you next weekend. And if you haven't done so, consider clicking the subscribe button below, clicking notification to all, liking this video, commenting this video as well, giving a comment, sharing amongst your network, friends, family, whoever. Thank you all survivors, and hope everybody has a good night, and stay vigilant. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. VR visions.